In today's video, we're letting my boy Hannon do the shopping. We're headed to a sales store in Southern Ontario. He is gonna pick 5 lures, and then I gotta go fishing and see if I can catch a fish with each of those. Stay tuned. Oh, wow, just got crushed. Chucking wine. Oh, there we go, there we go. 2 pike. Look at this. Oh, man down. Okay, you can pick a jerky. Any jerky you want. Not a spicy one though.
This one.
This one? Okay, we'll buy some jerky. Let's go this way.
There, $8.99.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
There you go.
Say thank you. And don't forget your jerky.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
No, touch it.
You can't reach it. What is that?
Too far away.
Is that a moose?
Too far away.
Yeah. All right, here's the deal. I got a gift card from Sale, okay? You can pick 5 fishing lures, any 5 lures you want, and Dad's gonna buy them for you, but he's gotta try to catch fish with them afterwards, okay? So you can go pick, can you count to 5? 1, 2,
3, 5.
4,
5.
5. Okay, you go pick 5. Can you pick 5 lures?
Yeah.
You go pick any 5.
Yeah.
Can you pick 1 lure?
This one.
Okay, let's put it in the basket. Okay, show me what you got. Spin it around. Is that a spinnerbait? Put it in. All right.
Papa, very hard.
Okay, you can hold it. You gotta go pick another lure, okay? All right, shopping spree with Hannon. He's picking 5 lures. I gotta catch a fish with all 5. That's the objective of today's video. We are at Sale, Cambridge. Hopefully Hannon doesn't cost me too much. What else you see? Is that a frog? Show me. What color is it?
Green.
Okay, keep going.
I need some this.
Yeah?
I need some this.
This is what you need?
Yeah. Some of this too.
Okay.
Some this.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of this.
No, just one. Just pick one. What's that? Show me. NXS soft bait. Okay, toss it in.
Oh, yeah, Papa. Some of this.
What else?
Worms.
One of those? Some worms?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it in. Should we go look for Mama? Put your face on the glass. Don't. You're gonna have to clean the glass. Okay, where else you want to go, Hanny?
Some of this.
Yeah, what? Can you say chatterbait?
Chatterbait. Chatterbait.
Say chatterbait.
Chatterbait. Chatterbait.
Okay, Hannon, we have a chatterbait. We have some white tubes, good choice. We got some Neds, some little generals. We got a frog, and we got a spinnerbait. Can you say spinnerbait?
Chatterbait.
Okay, that's your 5. Now Papa has to go fishing with him. Can you say, let's go fishing?
I'll go fish.
Okay. All right, we're back on the Alumacraft. Didn't bring Hannon along. I actually did bring him out for a couple hours the other day, and I realized that his attention span still ain't quite there yet, but he did a good job of picking some lures, some good variety. I know I went through them a couple times, but we opened some. He already casted some on his lure. We got this scum frog. I remember back in the day when I was looking at frog fishing, the scum frog was the first one I was recommended. This one's called the scum frog Bigfoot. Basically a frog with 2 little paddle tail type kickers on the end. That one we'll probably leave for later, or maybe another day. It is kind of windy. Next, as you can see, I've opened it already, fishing with Hannon the other day. This is the Berkeley Max Scent Little General. These Max Scent have gained a lot of popularity in the last couple of years. Yeah, just Ned style bait, 2.75 inch watermelon copper. Hannon picked a good color on this one. This one of all the baits I think will be the easiest to catch fish on. Smallmouth, largies, definitely walleyes. Next we have an NXS Death Tube, 3.5 inch pearl. White tube. There's no Lakers where we're fishing, but could definitely catch a bass on this. And like I said, wouldn't be surprised if a walleye or pike takes a snap at it. Then we got the Big Blade Chatterbait designed by Brian Thrift, 3/4 ounce chatterbait. We could get a largie on it. I'm thinking more likely a pike will eat it. And then also we have a 1/2 ounce Booyah spinnerbait called the Pikey. So I guess maybe geared towards pike, by a Pikey. Anyways, spinnerbait, chatterbait, very similar lures. These we're gonna save for the shallows for pike / largies. A smallie could eat them as well. Same with the frog. The tube and the Ned we're gonna leave for, yeah, fishing some deeper boulders and that sort of stuff. So anyways, I think for now, what are we gonna start with? I think we're gonna start with a spinnerbait and then maybe a Ned for some deeper boulders. But I think the spinnerbait for, I mean, we need to catch fish on all 5, so we're gonna have a little ticker going and see if I can catch all 5. It might take me a couple outings, but location is the biggest factor. And Fisherman has this formula, but location is the top factor. Then how you present your bait, where it is in the water column, all that stuff would be the second factor. Then the lure, the profile and the color, like that's bottom of the totem pole. You can catch a lot of fish in a lot of different situations with different baits, but you have to find them, you have to be near them. We're gonna be looking for warm water for basically all these species, the bass, pike, largies, they're all gonna be in the warm water. So we're gonna fish if there's some weeds, some rocks, some sheltered bays. We're dealing with a lot of wind today, so we'll probably leave the frog for last, but we will try, we'll try everything else. So I'm gonna get a spinnerbait rigged up. Shad Truce is the color. We're gonna use a bladed lure. This is a new Daiwa Tatula rod. We'll go with heavy fluoro. Hopefully the pike doesn't bite it off. If we get bit off, well, then we're just gonna miss on that bait, but this is 30-pound braid. And we'll probably go with a 20 or 30-pound fluoro leader. I have seen a lot of the time in the spring how pike and largies can be found in the same spots, some of those mucky, muddy, warm bays. Smallies are typically where there's a little more rubble or they'll be a little slower to pull up. But yeah, largies and pike can be in the same area. I've seen a couple surprises. There's one with my dad and he was throwing a big old suic and caught the biggest largie I've ever seen on Lake of the Woods. He didn't know it was his first largie ever. My buddy and I were just freaking out and he had no idea. And it was like a 5-pound largie on a big old suic. All right, there it is. These are called willow leaves. There's a chartreuse willow leaf, a white willow leaf, the skirt. Basically, yeah, just one single hook on the back, so. All right, first cast on the Booyah spinnerbait. So basically I'm just slow rolling it. You can give it a couple pumps along the way, but spinnerbait is pretty idiot proof. It's 2 big blades thumping, really good in stained water. First backlash. Yeah, so for something like this, I'm burning the bank a little more. This is a really good search bait. I think it's a good bait every pike fisherman should have. Thing is, with these blades, if you reel too fast, it'll just lift you up right out of the strike zone. So trying to stay a couple feet down. Oh, there's a fish behind me. Oh, come on. Come on, nice pike. Nice pike. Ah, all right, first interaction. Nice northern pike, had a big scar on his back. He bumped it once. It's a good sign that we're only a couple casts in, but kind of like I said, I thought the high probability of a pike. See if he follows in again. Oh, he just hit it. Dang. That same pike hit twice. That's a good sign. I'm not gonna mess with him anymore. I mean, I could go back over it, but there are bigger pike around, so we'll just keep rolling. Chuck and wind. Oh, there we go, there we go. What do we got? What do we got? We got a bass. All right, there we go, smallmouth bass on the board. This did not take long. I like how things are going right now. There you go. Spinnerbait, smallmouth. We're not gonna spend more time than we need to. You know, I have caught bigger bass, but when it's a challenge like this, every bite counts. It's just like a tournament. It's just a way to make it fun. It's actually interesting talking to people who have watched, Game of Inches, 3 hours. They've ended up organizing their own to do with their buddies, and I think that is so fun. That's so awesome because it's just a twist on a normal fishing trip, right? It's always fun to have an objective, and in this case, 1 out of 5 is complete. Thank you, Hannon, for the great lure choice. All right, we're retiring the spinner. We are gonna keep the same rod on. All right, this is what we're going to next. Mr. Brian Thrift with the big blade chatterbait. You could put a trailer on this, and most times I would, but I do like keeping the profile a little bit slower now, a little bit smaller just for early season. It's got the little clevis on the front you tie to, and it throws off an immense amount of vibration. Ooh, this thing kicks. Got the chartreuse and a white skirt, that big orange blade, and goes through the water. You can really, really feel it. Cast into like 3-4 feet of water, and I'm just, once again, kind of slow rolling it. As you guys notice in recent videos, I've started using the 360 cam a little more. Just another tool, especially when I don't have a cameraman on the boat. Just kind of captures all the angles. All right, well, we are 20 minutes in. We're 1 for 5. Oh, that's a fish. That's a fish on the chatterbait. Northern pike. Little guy. It just felt like a snag. Whoa! Okay, well, we lost him. I was a little too casual. A little too casual, should have pulled out the landing net. Working this very similar, just chuck and wind. It's all about depth control. That's more important than the lure, is where it is in the water column. Because you could be throwing a jig or a swim bait or a net or, oh, there's a fish. Ooh, this might be big. This might be big. Oh, he's pulling drag. Oh, he's pulling drag. This might be a netter. No, no, oh, he's back. He's still following. My hookup ratio is not good. There he is, he's behind it. Wow, this bait's got some pike. The wind is howling, but we're just kind of tucked out of the wind. Fish behind me. Oh, he's staring at a big pike. Oh, there's a lot of big pike in this bay. We could get a real big pike all of a sudden. Oh, oh, yeah, we got a real big pike all of a sudden. Come on. Okay, maybe not real big, but that was funny. I was just saying, could have happened. With how he's hooked, with a big single hook like that, you don't have to worry too much about a leader. All right, Hannon, I'm trying to make you proud. If I was eating pike today, this one would be coming home. The chatterbait is gonna be retired. And you know, it's kind of goofy because there's a lot of fish here. Seems like a shame. So the frog, we could try the frog, but I feel it's a little too soon on the frog. So we've got the tube or the Ned. This is what we're on to next, going smaller. We could still get a pike on it. More likely a smallmouth would be my guess, maybe a largie, but we got that Ned head. Yeah, these size baits just catch everything, and it's been, I mean, I've done videos on it with the Indestructo bug, another Ned style bait, how walleyes love them, bass love them, caught good pike on them, but it's just an easy bait for a fish to get in its mouth. We are in the weeds here, we're gonna push up into the rocks shortly, but just hopping that Ned. So once again, every bait you work a little different. This one, hopping on the bottom a little more. It looks like, that color looks like a crayfish. I've been seeing a lot of crayfish spit up. It's a major forage for a lot of fish around here. So once again, switch the gear, went from to a bait casting setup to a spinning setup. This is a 7-1 Tatula Ned. Oh, wow, just got crushed. Another pike. Good pike bite, just inhaled the Ned. It's that warm water. Everything's here in the warm water. We're gonna net this guy just so I don't get cut off. Because he's hooked in the corner. It's bigger than the last pike. Oh, that guy's fat. Look at that, he just spit up a fish, just spit up a perch. All right, the little general. Hannon's third pick. The boy picks good lures. Or maybe his dad's okay at fishing, I don't know, it could be a combination. Always having the release tools handy is important. Hannon's lure challenge, number 3. This guy feels like he wants to kick. So in a situation like this, I just caught a fish. I'm so excited, I wanna get out, I wanna cast again. I think such a big mistake is getting a little bit lazy and not checking your line. I remember seeing this on a Bob Azumi episode, Real Fishing, years ago. And he said, you never know if that next bite's gonna be that fish of a lifetime. So what I do is I just grab the lure and I just run my fingers along the first, typically 3-4 inches of the line. You're gonna feel a little nick. If you feel a nick, just take the 30 seconds to retie, because it will potentially save you from some heartbreak. In this case, I have that 20-pound fluoro that I was using before, so it's pretty heavy. I don't feel any nicks. Regardless, I'm switching baits. I am switching now to the tube. We're saving the frog for last, because I think that's gonna be the toughest, but we got the tube. This is probably one of the most popular lake trout baits on the face of the earth, is a white tube like this. Imitates a goby, a crayfish. In this case, a white one could look like some sort of smelt or a little Cisco. But we're gonna get a jig head that goes inside of this because it's hollow inside of the tube. Probably use something like this right there, a little football head. All right, there we go. You can see the hook sticking out at the end. Now what I'm gonna do, since the tube's all the way at the front, is I'm gonna kind of like pull down on it, and it's gonna expose that eyelet right there. It might be a little tough to tie, but right there. The beauty of the tube is it's such a nice, sleek package, but the problem is if your tube pulls off, then you gotta retie the whole thing. But anyways, that's the tube. We're gonna use the same setup, the 7-1 Tatula Ned rod. If only Hannon was here to cheer me on. It's a little on the heavy side for how shallow we're fishing, but we're gonna hop it in and amongst the rocks. All right, see some rocks in shallow. I'm just casting a couple feet. The fish aren't gonna be in spawn mode by any means. They're gonna be kind of pre-spawn, so for smallmouth, some of those rocky points nearby where they might be spawning. I actually don't know where they spawn here. There we go. Feeling like a smallie. On the tube, what a surprise. There you go. We haven't caught any fish of size yet, but this has gone good. Dedicate this one to Hannon and Jimmy. Next one's for Sam. We got the frog though, and the wind's whipping. We're gonna have to go somewhere pretty sheltered to try to toss that frog around. Find the warmest water possible so there's a chance. Fish with top water, like you want that water to be a little bit warm before they're gonna be eaten off the top, but I think we're gonna have to go back to pike for that. 4 out of 5. Can we do it with the scum frog? Well, we'll keep fishing around this corner a little bit. Tie the net back on. What do we got? Another pike. I just had to cast the net again. It just catches everything. The little general, they call it. That was gone. Okay, I think we gotta go back to the frog. All right, the final competitor. So how this bait works, this rubber on the back, it compresses when the fish bites, and then that hook is exposed. Like this is not a beginner lure, I will say, just with, you wanna wait a couple seconds before you set the hook. You're often fishing in some heavier cover, like there's no lily pads now, but we'll see. I do like that it's the kicky legs. I feel like that gives us a better chance of catching a pike or a bass. Yeah, we'll try our best. I think we're gonna go into a shallow sheltered bay for now and see if we can put the ribbon on this outing. I'm bringing the spinner bait just in case. This is gonna be a tough one. The wind is tough and how early it is. I guess it's not that early in the season. I would think pike on top is most likely, but. All right, we're gonna throw the spinner bait right now because we're not really in a good frog area. Oh, nice pike. Nice pike. Oh, he's just looking for it. He's just searching. Oh, just got hammered. Just got hit again. Hit it again, come on. 2 pike. Look at this. Oh, that's why we came. Welcome to the show. That was funny. That's why I roll a 360 cam, so you can get shots like that. All right, I think I gotta switch to the frog. Oh, the spinnerbait fell out. All right, back to the frog. 64-degree water. My favorite time for pike is when the bays hit that basically 60 degrees for the first time. Even in the 50s is good, but like when it's been cold and it shoots up to 60. We got a major cold front coming up, so it's gonna do some weird things to the fish, but right now, things are shallow, things are hungry. We're working on our 5th and final bait. Oh, there's a follow. First follow on the frog. His little legs are going kick, 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 kick. Oh, there's a fish behind me. Oh, he missed it. I got him. I got him. Come on. Just cranking him in. Big boat flip, 6-pound largie coming up. Well, guys, we didn't catch any impressive fish, but we caught a fish on the 5 lures that Hannon picked, and that was the goal for today's video. You know, we caught some okay fish, but I feel like we didn't really give Hannon's lures a fair workout. So we're back. It's a week or 2 later now, but I went back with the bait that I got the most confidence. The little general, and we got to put something a little more impressive in the boat. Maybe a bigger bass, a walleye, largie, something. But one more crack at it. The water is cold. Is that a fish? Okay. This is probably better than anything we caught up until this point. A little bit of a nicer bass. All right, not the 4-pounder we're looking for, but another point for Hannon. Ooh, come on. Big bass. Are we boat slinging him? 8-pound leader, I don't know. Oh, baby. Not the 5-pounder, but probably a 3.5. Just shows you that Hannon picks pretty good lures. Ooh, that's heavy. Ooh, that's heavy. What is it? Is it a big walleye? Is it a bass? Oh, it feels good. Big bass again. Oh, that's huge. I do have a net, but what fun would that be? Ooh. Well, I should probably have a scale on the boat, but that's mid to high 3-pounder. Another victim to the Ned bait. Catches everything. All right, well, we came back, caught a couple more impressive fish. We'll do this again next time. Let Hannon pick some baits, have some fun with it. Maybe Hannon will join us next time when it's a little bit less windy and he's got a little bit of a longer attention span. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Sail for partnering on this channel, making this video possible, and Hannon for picking 5 awesome baits. See you next time.